Hey everyone, and thanks for joining me on the mat. We are moving into spring here in Australia, and the last few days have been absolutely beautiful. And we'll be transitioning into that more springtime sort of movement. And so we'll move through a flow with that today. We're going to start in a comfortable seat. Could be cross-legged, legs wide, up on a block, whatever it is that you need. Closing down the eyes if you're comfortable to do so. And just beginning to notice your breath. As we sit here, maybe notice the shoulders melting. The jaw softening. Hands can be wherever you're comfortable. Maybe just resting. Maybe taking one hand to the heart, one hand to the earth. Beginning to notice the parts of the body that are connected with the floor. Feeling that connection. Allowing yourself to feel grounded in this moment. Following that flow of breath in through the nose and out through the nose. Few more rounds of breath just like this to really set that awareness of your breathing. Set that awareness of observation through the body. And just really gauging how you feel here today. And as we begin to find movement, both hands can drop down to the mat. Sit up nice and tall. Chest lifts and opens up to the sky. And then as you breathe out, rounding the spine back. Finding some movement through the spine. We move through our seated cat-cows. Chest comes forward and through. And then we round the spine back, tuck the chin. Your decision what you do with your arms. You can allow them to move gently, like I am. You can, as we round the chest back, bring the arms forward around to hug, and then open them wide as we open the chest. Or you can simply rest them on your knees. Your decision here. Allowing the body to move as it needs. Really becoming aware of that movement, becoming just an observer. Okay, slowly we come back to center. Breathing in, breathing out. Just rotating around so that you can see. Interlacing the hands behind the back. Heels of the hands pull together. They don't have to touch. Shoulders pull back. And then feeling into that sensation of pulling the arms back and up. Maybe you need a strap or a towel so that if the hands don't connect here, but just exploring that big chest opener. Check that we're soft through the neck and soften the knees a little. And then we're going to bring both hands around to the right side body. However far around we get there. Elbows draw towards each other to find more expansion through the chest. Keep the face soft. And maybe left ear drops to the left shoulder. Hands pull back, open the chest. Hands over to the left side. Maybe right ear to the right shoulder. Release, one more pull back. And release the hands, shake them out. You can wriggle through your spine, whatever it is, free movement here. Whatever it is you need, just a little bit of release. Letting go of that stagnant energy of winter. Allowing the breath to flow, maybe even some big sighs and releases out through the mouth. We settle back to stillness. Rolling over the ankles, we make our way to an all fours position. Breathing deeply. Have that sense of awareness through the body. So we're lifted through the upper body, control through the belly, length through the spine, softness through the feet and the face. Begin to walk the hands forward. Chest, chin melts down for a puppy pose. Maybe forehead rests on the mat. If the forehead's on the mat, maybe a little bit of rocking movement is nice as well. Gently peel yourself up. Begin to round the spine to the ceiling. Holding here. Really feeling into the back body. And then maybe in this rounder position, we draw the ribs to the left. Draw the ribs to the right. Trying to keep that roundedness in the spine. Finding some lateral movement here. We come back to center, back into our puppy. Release the chest down. We peel the hands in, come up, stack the spine, knees under the hips. Breathe in, hands sweep up to the ceiling, lift the chest, find length through the spine. Right hand drops down to the thigh. Left hand finds length towards the ceiling and then bending to the right. Belly's active, supporting us here. Face is soft. Come all the way up, find that length first. Keep the right fingertips lifting tall. Find that side bend to the left. Breathing here. We reach tall. We're going to do both sides again. Find that length before we begin to tilt over. Keep the belly active, maybe feeling those right side obliques switch on as we look for length through the left side of the body. We come up and over. We come up. Once again, interlace the hands behind, pull them back. The neck is free. Lots of chest openers here. Both hands over to the right, elbows squeeze together. Option again to drop left ear to left shoulder. Drop both shoulders down away from the ears, invite some softness there. Head comes up, arms pull back, over to the left side. Maybe right ear to the right shoulder. Notice how that feels through the body. Notice if you are aware of your center of gravity, how we're feeling in this shape. Pull hands back behind, release, and again, shake. Let the shoulders rise and fall. Maybe wriggle through the hips. Releasing all that stagnant winter energy. Letting go of what we no longer need. We have 3 months left of the year, and this applies. You can do this practice anytime, but just letting go of what we no longer need to take with us for the rest of the week, the rest of the year, the rest of the month. Rolling the shoulders. One direction. Roll them the other way. And let them settle. Hands to our tabletop, all fours. And then the left foot's going to kick off the mat. We come into this side angle position, this side plank supported position. Left hand to the floor, left knee to the floor, left foot to the floor, all in line. Right hand's going to reach up and over past the ear, finding length through that right side. Breathing here. And then beginning to find some movement through that right shoulder. Could be circles, semicircles. You could even open up to the sky and down to the ground. Keep that awareness and activity through the belly though, helping to spread the weight through the body. We all meet in stillness, either right hand reaching to the ceiling or past the ear. Breathing here. Back through our tabletop. Little sway of the hips. Spinal movement. Whatever feels right for you. This is your practice, your time to move. When we're ready, we're going to do that on the other side. So right foot kicks off, right hand, knee, and foot are in line. Left hand is reaching up and over past the ear. Find that length and that stability in the pose, and then movement through that top shoulder. If it feels right, you can find that movement through the neck as well. And when that feels complete, we come back to that stillness. Breathing deeply, belly expands, ribs expand. And back to our tabletop. Find a moment to reset the body, movement here. Walk the hands forward a little, tuck the toes, hips lift up for a downward dog. Just pedaling out the legs here, becoming aware of the back line of the body. Hands are spread and pressing actively into the mat. Finding stillness. The neck and the head soft. We're not looking forward. We're not looking too far back. Breathing here. Weight goes into the right foot. Left foot lifts high for our three-legged dog. Keep the hands even. Bend that knee. Bring the foot forward between the hands. And we're going to lift up into our high lunge. Take the hands up tall with some energy and awareness through the arms. Shoulders are soft, face is soft. Inner thighs are firing up. Back heel can be lifted off the mat, or we can bend into that right leg as much as we need, that back leg. Hands come behind, interlace the fingers, open the chest. Breathing here. From here, we're going to move into our humble warrior. We can drop that back heel down, working to straighten that leg a little bit. Hips stay square to the front as much as we can. Chest comes forward. Palms are going to reach towards the ceiling. Breathing here. Again, if you need a towel or a yoga strap to help those hands connect, feel free. If the hands are too much, we can release them, reach the hands forward or back and open. Whatever feels right for you and your shoulders and your awareness in this shape. Right, release from here. We release the hands, we pull back up. Hands come back up for our warrior one. Hips stay reaching to the front. Breathe here. Hands plant down. Frame that front foot. Front foot steps back. Downward dog. If you need movement, feel free to take it. Let's all bring these down to the mat. Chest sweeps forward. We lower down and lift up for our cobra. If it feels right, rock the hips left to right. Neck can move with the hips. So we lift the left hip, we look over to the left. We lift the right hip, we look over to the right. Opening through the front of the body and just noticing what's drawing our awareness in the body. Find stillness. We come down, tuck the toes, we peel up. Downward dog. As always, you need movement. You can take illness. There is time for that. Connect either way. Weight shifts to the left foot, right foot lifts towards the sky for our three-legged dog. Bend the knee, bring that foot forward and through. Rise up for our high lunge. Arms reach to the sky. Check in with the hips, the belly. Engage through those lower abdominals. Hips are nice and square, and we're aware of that energy there. Breathing here. We pull the hands back behind. Interlace the fingers, open the chest. When you're ready, we tip the upper body forward. Palms will fly up to the sky. Connect with the muscles through the legs. Open the chest, find length through the spine. Breathing here. We peel up. Back heel, if it's not there already, back heel is to the mat. Warrior one. Arms to the sky, hips are pressing forward. Shoulders are softed down away from the ears. Find length through the spine. Reach as tall as you can here. From the tailbone to the base of the head. Hands come down, frame that foot. We step back to our downward dog. Connect with your breath. Maybe noticing if there is more space in the body now that we have moved through some postures. Maybe you're feeling more connected with your body. Knees come down to the ground. Let's take the knees wide, big toes together, melt down into a wide-legged child's pose. Bring that breath back to an even flow. Maybe a little rock on the forehead. Whatever it is that you need. Finding that connection with your breath. Peel yourself up. Bring the legs forward. Centering yourself on the mat. Arms up. Spine long. Shoulders down. Connect with the abdominals. We're going to lower all the way down as slowly as we can. Rolling from the tailbone. Vertebra by vertebra. We come down. Reach the hands overhead. Find a stretch. Find length. Fingertips to the toes. Ankles together. They're reaching away from the body. The hands up are reaching away from the body. And then just melt it down. Knees into the chest. Little rock here from side to side. Come back to stillness. Right leg goes long, left leg in. Hug that knee into the chest, arms are working, shoulders are heavy. And taking that knee across the body. Adjusting as you need, maybe you lift the hips and take them over to the left before twisting to the right. Maybe in your twist, you lift your upper body and find that rotation there. Knee does not need to be on the floor, and neither do the shoulders. If you feel more comfortable with supports, you can put blocks wherever you need them. Bolster. Whatever it is that you need. We will hang out here for a moment. Letting gravity pull the body down to the floor. Connecting to your breath. And let go of the day that's been so far. Let go of the previous month, the season we're transitioning out of. Let it all melt out into the mat. When we're ready, we can make our way back to back, knees into the chest. Movement if you would like. If you want to make your way straight into that twist, you can. We extend the left leg, right knee draws into the chest. Chest is open. We've spent all that time finding space here. Let's not ruin it by rounding the shoulders up. Chest is open, connecting with the breath. We find that twist, leg comes across the body. You can look away from the knees if that's okay, through the neck. Few rounds of breath here. When you're ready, we make our way back onto our back and transition into our Savasana. Maybe you take that traditional long legs, arms to the side, tuck of the shoulders. Maybe something else is calling, something a little bit more supported with bolsters, blankets, or just a different shape altogether. Take your time to get here. Any last wriggles or movements that you need. And when you're ready, finding your breath. Letting the breath flow naturally. Let go of any control or effort here. We begin to invite that softness into the body, letting the limbs become heavy, the hips, the shoulders grounded. Just noticing that flow of energy through the body. Allowing yourself this bit of time just to be soft, to be at ease, to be with your breath. And when you're ready, gently beginning to deepen the breath. And gentle movement through the fingers and the toes. Slowly bring your awareness back into your body, however it is that you need to do that. Taking the time here just to feel back into your limbs and your body, and we roll over to our side when we're ready. Pausing here, perhaps resting with the arms wrapped around your body. Feeling that support of your body, that connection. Slowly we peel up to our comfortable seat to finish our practice. Spine tall, chest open. We give gratitude for the year that's been, for what the previous season has brought us. Let go of what we no longer want to move into the next season with. Hands at your heart to finish. Thank you so much for joining me in this practice today, and I hope that you have a beautiful rest of your day. I'll see you next week. Thank you.